Hey everyone, welcome back to Encinas Unfiltered, your source for sports. So today is unfortunately our last episode, isn't that right, Bebel?
Yeah, it was fun while it lasted, right?
Yeah, we tried our best, but it's the end of season one. We'll be back for
Yeah,
season
true.
two. Boys thought we got canceled, not yet.
Yeah. So
We're
we'll
on
be
our
back.
way. We're on our way to getting canceled, but to those of you who already like and subscribe, we appreciate you. And to those who have not, please like, subscribe, and share our socials. You can check out this video on YouTube and Spotify at Encinas Unfiltered. And if you want to stay up to date on our upcoming podcast release dates, the photos from the events we'll be at, or any upcoming scheduled interviews, you can follow us on our Instagram and our Facebook at Encinas Unfiltered. For those of you that are Twitter users or X users, you can follow us there with the username at EncinasUF. For funny or hot take clips of our weekly shows or interviews, you can follow us on TikTok at Encinas Unfiltered. So the order of today's podcast will be the following. So first, we're going to do a recap of Day of Reckoning. Then we're going to get into some college football playoffs. I'm not going to get into every single bowl game, but we're going to go with the Rose Bowl, which is Alabama versus Michigan. Then we're going to do the Allstate Sugar Bowl, which is Texas versus Washington. The reason for that's the big top four teams going at it. I know you might have something to add there, but we'll save it for that segment. The next thing we're going to do is do a recap of our episode 12. Let's see how well Bevel and I did with our picks. This is just strictly money line. Then we're going to get into our Week 17 fantasy football start and sit. We're going to do our Week 17 football betting. That's looking at the props, money lines, over under total points. Then we're going to do our Week 17 money line parlay. So Bevel and I will cook up a 12-game parlay. And hopefully it hits. I don't think one's hit yet, but we've gotten close. And then last but not least, my favorite is our Don't Be a Larry or Don't Be That Guy / New Year's resolutions. And the reason why it's New Year's resolutions is because we know New Year's is coming up and a lot of you guys have a bunch of resolutions. Well, we have a couple things to say about that. So, first things first, I want to thank our sponsor, Monster Lino's Woodfire Pizza. Their quote or their saying is God Family Pizza. They do mobile woodfire pizzas. You can catch them in the Central Valley. They've actually been doing a lot of catering, and they've been doing some really dope events. And if you check them out on their Instagram page, you can see it in our bio. You can see a lot of the stuff that they do. It's definitely worth the money, and it's definitely worth the trip if you ever happen to be in the area to come get some. And I know, Bevel, you can attest for that as well.
Oh yeah, best pizza in town
Fire. Fire.
for sure.
Um, Also, our second sponsor is Limo for You. They have some of the newest and largest selection of super stretch limos, SUVs, sprinters, luxury shuttles, party buses from anywhere from 2 to 44 passengers. If you need an airport pickup, drop off to a wedding. I know I'm going to go to a wedding in like 6 months, and they're going to take me. So, if you need any kind of transportation, hit them up. They're also in their bio. So let's get into some Day of Reckoning, man. So I don't know what I expected. I kind of figured Bivol was going to kind of handle Arthur because I think we talked about it in the last episode. Like I didn't know who Arthur's fought, and it was kind of for like I don't want to be mean, but like a AAA title. I guess it was like an IBF. It wasn't anything crazy. And Arthur fought him on like 4 weeks' notice, I think. So that was kind of cool that he did that. But you could definitely see the skill difference. Bivol was going for the knockout. He almost had it. But it was kind of just a one-sided. He won every single round. It was an ass whooping. It is what it is. It was an ass whooping. And then the co-main was Joseph Parker versus Wilder. And I think this was like one of the surprised the hell out of me is Deontay Wilder. Well, in my eyes, got blanked. Some of the judges had it like 118, 110, 118, 111. I don't even think I saw Wilder win a round. It was weird. He kind of stood waiting for a big shot, and he caught Parker, but it wasn't anything that was significant enough. And Parker just went in there and handled his business. Caught Wilder a couple times, stayed away, set up some shots, and hey, kudos to him. And I will say this, and I don't mean it to be jacked up, but dude, Wilder has some chicken legs, dude. That is the craziest thing I've ever seen. I thought it was like out of a cartoon, bro.
Yeah, give
But
it up
Wilder's
on it,
38
bro.
years old. I know, dude. Deontay Wilder's 38 years old. He mentioned on after the post fight or during the post fight interview that he did some ayahuasca and he's content with his life. So I don't know what holds for him. I don't want to see him fight Francis in MMA. Now with those legs, I don't think that's going to be good for him. I think Francis beats him in a boxing ring right now. Basically Deontay's just going to wait for one shot, and that's not the way to go out there and do it. To be fair, that's how he won a lot of his fights. Is just late knockouts or he catches people. He was 43 wins to 42 knockouts. So I don't know. I don't know if I'd want him to retire, but I don't think like Joshua was entertaining to fight with him, and I just don't know. I don't know if I want to see it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like he has to show me more. He didn't show me a lot. So, but the main event was Anthony Joshua versus Otto Wallen, and Joshua knocked him out. Well, not knocked him out. It was like a TKO, but like the guy didn't come off the stool. And basically, you know, Joshua was putting some shots on him, and I think he broke Wallen's nose. And the corner was just like, no, like they didn't want him to go out there and just hurt himself even more. So they stopped the fight. I don't know what's next for Joshua. I think they're thinking one more fight and then a title shot. But I mean, obviously you got to wait for Usyk and Fury. And I mean, Usyk kind of handled him really quick. Like Usyk handled Joshua. So we'll see what happens with that. But I mean, that was kind of it. I mean, it was an interesting card. I mean, I think Wilder and Parker was the biggest one for me because I definitely put a 3-game parlay on there or a 3-5 parlay, and Wilder kind of ruined that for me. But you know, it is what it is. However, I know this next topic is something that we've been kind of wanting to get into, which is some college football playoffs or just college football in general.
Oh, yeah.
And I know you like I don't follow college football as much, but I know you do. And I'm kind of just going to go over through some of the games and talk about some of the like the betting odds and stuff and my thoughts on it, and then I'll let you kind of clean up and finish it up. But the first game is Alabama versus Michigan, and I believe Michigan's coached by Harbaugh, right?
Okay, you don't know about what happened?
Is he not coaching right now?
Well, he is the head coach, but they have an intern head coach right now because he got suspended indefinitely for like cheating during like trying to take signs from other teams and cheating during the recruitment process.
Oh my god!
Allegedly. So right now he's away from the team, and they have an intern head coach. Yeah.
Well, either way, I mean, Crimson Tide's 12-1, Michigan Timberwolves are 13-0. So it's the Rose Bowl playing in Pasadena, which is really close to you.
Yeah.
And so the favorite's Michigan by -1.5. And the total's 44.5, and the money line is Michigan at -125 and Alabama at +105. And Alabama's only loss this year was to Texas, who's playing in the next game. Just thinking of odds and stuff, I think I take Michigan at -1.5, and I think the total's going to be over though, if I had to guess.
I don't know. I think over for sure, but I think Alabama has that one.
You think Alabama has that one?
Alabama's quarterback's been playing hella good this year, so they upset Georgia too in the last game or the SEC championship. But we'll see what happens. JJ McCarthy's hella good too, and they have a good running back. But over,
they did.
I think over. Yeah, over's hella free.
Bro, the cheapest ticket is $353, bro.
And that's probably all the way to the top too, huh?
Probably.
Forget that.
But and then the next game, and like I said, I'll let you kind of go through this. I just want to kind of get through the odds. Is we got the Texas Longhorns versus Washington Huskies, and let's see, the favorite is Texas by -4.5. The total 63.5. That's high, bro. And the money line is Texas -190 and Washington's +160. For me, you know what? Give me the over, bro. These guys be putting up some points. Give me the over, and I'm going Washington at +4.5.
Okay. I think I'm with you on that one.
Yeah. What I do know is that Penix is a beast, dude. I don't care what anybody says. I was talking to some of my friends at work, and they're like, "Oh, Caleb Williams this, Caleb Williams that," and I was like, "Caleb Williams in the bowl game," and I go, "They're like, well, he doesn't have a line." I'm like, "Okay," and when he gets drafted number 1, number 2, he's not going to have a line anyways. What's the difference? I go, great quarterbacks know how to deal with their stuff. Not everyone is lucky enough to be put on a good team, as a rookie. And I mean, I like Penix. He's very athletic. He has a great arm, and he gets it done. They're 13-0, man. And they've had some big games. Like this year, they beat USC, they beat Utah, Oregon State, Oregon, and they played Texas. I mean, they beat Boise. I mean, I guess Boise's not that good this year, but they beat Stanford. I mean, dude, Penix has been put up 450 yards against Boise State.
He was so good.
473 yards against Michigan State. That's crazy. That's absolutely nuts. But yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be a good game. I'm definitely going to be watching. I think those are the games that I like to see. Is those big bowl games with all the players that are probably going to get drafted in the NFL. And I think they need to put some respect on Penix's name, man. They have him mocked at round 2.
For real,
He's a
that's
round 1 draft pick.
crazy, bro.
He's a round 1 draft pick for sure.
But we'll see what I think. This is like the time when then if like they're rated lower in the draft, if they like ball out here, then they start getting more eyes, and then the combine, and then all that type of stuff.
Well, they potentially have 2 more games. It's this game, and the winner of these 2 games play each other. And I mean, that's the college Super Bowl, right? Of sorts.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I mean, I'm interested to see. I mean, I'm sure there's some great talent. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I'm excited to see it. Do you have anything else to add, or did that kind of cover up everything?
I actually have one thing to say about the Texas. The backup for Texas is making more money on NIL deals than Brock Purdy is this year.
Well, Brock Purdy's base salary, right? I mean, because we don't know how much he's making in sponsorships because he has been in a couple commercials. But we don't talk about 4 interception Purdy right now, okay? Happy birthday, Brock Purdy, but I'm still hurt, bro. I'm salty right now. I'm salty as hell.
That's funny.
That one hurt my soul, dude. Didn't you want to talk about Florida State?
Oh, yeah. Florida State, man. They should be in here instead of Texas, I think it is. Because they went 13-0 with Jordan Travis, their starting quarterback, and I believe in like the 10th or 11th game, he like had like a gruesome leg injury, and he was out. He's out for the rest of the season. And they still end up going undefeated. With even the game after that, the starter got hurt, the backup got hurt, so the third string was in for a game, and they still won. And then ends up they do the raffle to see who's going to be into the college football playoffs or whatever, and they got snubbed out of it because of their starting quarterback being injured.
That's all bad. That's all bad.
13
well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Honestly, I think Alabama should have been out of it because Texas beat Alabama. So if it was going to be anybody, it should have been Alabama. Yeah. The other teams are undefeated.
So
that's just my thought.
I think it was Alabama that should have. It was Alabama, not Texas.
Yeah, Alabama, because they lost one against Texas, and Texas is in. So it's like, I could see that. But the next thing we're going to get into is our recap of episode 12 real quick. So this week, I missed 7, Bevel missed 8. Finally came back on top, where I rightfully belong. Some of the weird games I thought this week was that Cincinnati lost to Pittsburgh. New York Jets destroyed the the Commanders. I didn't see that happening. Tampa Bay balled out against Jacksonville. Chicago handled business. I mean, I guess that's why they were the favorites, man. I mean, we had no faith, but they put a whooping on Arizona. And, boy, Miami got that win. That's what I'm talking about. You love that Miami win versus Dallas. And dude, who would have known New England was going to handle Denver like that in Denver? I mean, they were, Denver was on a roll. And then actually, I lied to you. I think the biggest surprise was Kansas City losing to the Raiders. It's a division game, but I mean, hurt me for my fantasy team for work, but and then the Niners lost to Baltimore. That one hurt me. That one hurt my soul a lot.
Did people start rubbing it in at work or what?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But of course, it's the people whose teams are not in the playoffs, so it's all right. They have something to do, right?
What did Angel say?
I think Angel was just so hurt about the loss. Yeah, he was hurt about the loss. And I asked New York Giant Joe about Tommy DeVito. I said, "What happened to your boy DeVito? What about cousin Tommy?" And he's like, "I don't know. He didn't want to talk about it." So.
Oh man.
But this is our last one because starting season 2, we're going to try to transition more into interviews. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe we'll start posting these or something. But next on the docket, we're going to do our Week 17 fantasy football start and sit.
Man, don't even want to talk about fantasy football right now.
Oh well, your boy and your boy's wife is over here in the championship game,
That's
and
something's going on in that household. That
no, dude, she'll tell you she's not here right now, but she says that you guys all suck and you guys need to learn how to draft and pick up people. And to be fair, all the people that are not in it are people who have not done well at picking up people during waivers. And she's done a great job. She ended up picking up Puka like off the waivers. I know everyone was going for him, but she had the best priority, and she handled business, dude. I mean that pickup right there was what propelled her to the playoffs.
yeah, that single-handedly
And
might have just sent her to the play.
so we're gonna get into our Week 17 fantasy football start and sit. I'm gonna go first. So this week I'm starting Lamar versus Miami. I think Lamar has a game. That's also recency bias because he handled the 49ers, who I think still has the best defense in the league. So, I think he cooks up Miami, and I think it's a high-scoring game this week. And I'm starting Hurts versus Arizona, also because I have him in the championship game, so I'm putting the boys in. And to be fair, all the best teams are going to have the top players, so you might as well put the top players in and talk about them because that's who's in the championship. But if you got Purdy and you made it to the championship for whatever reason, pick another quarterback. I mean, yeah, I think he cooks against Washington, but they're either going to end early and sit him, or if he plays bad, they're going to probably start Darnold or play Darnold. I mean, 4 interceptions is not cool, dude. Like, I don't trust him right now. And speaking of quarterbacks I don't trust, you're sitting Mahomes versus Cincinnati. Mahomes looked terrible against the boo-boo freaking Las Vegas Raiders, and Cincinnati has a better defense than they do. So, just sit him. Who are you starting this week?
This week I got Matt Staff versus the New York Giants. Last couple of games he's been pretty hot, so hopefully he keeps it up for this playoff push that we have. And the second guy I'm gonna start is gonna blow your mind right now. And just hear me out. Hear me out for a second. I think everyone should start Brock Purdy this week. If he's a good quarterback like everyone says he will bounce back next week against the Commanders and tear them apart.
He's not.
After a sorry performance like that. So I think
he's not a good quarterback.
I think a lot of people say he's gonna be MVP.
Not no more. He's done.
I know.
He's done.
Well, after this last week, yeah. But in general,
it's Lamar. It's okay. Well, it's either Lamar, CMC, or Tyreek. But Tyreek missed a game, so I don't know if they give it to him. He deserves it though, for sure. But yeah, and like I said, I just disagree. I don't. Purdy's a game manager. I backed him early in the season. I said I won't back him again, and I haven't. I actually said last week to sit him against Baltimore, and is he going to do fine? Yeah, but honestly, I'm really hoping that the run game is what's going to propel the Niners, and that's what's going to kind of get him a confidence is to be in the lead. But if he's in the lead, why are they going to leave him out there? Because he just had back-to-back weeks of stingers. So I don't think he's going to do as well as people think. That's all I thought.
Okay.
But anyways, so who are you sitting at quarterback this week?
Nick Mullins versus Green Bay, divisional game. Nick Mullins, I mean, he put up some numbers last week, but I don't think he has it in him in the cold too. Because I think they play in Green Bay, right?
Yeah. But do you think a championship team has Nick Mullins starting at quarterback though?
Well, I'm just being real. There's only so much quarterbacks, and it's like, come on. I know it is a championship weekend for fantasy. I'm salty, bro. I had the first round bye and I lose, bro. But anyways, and then also
on a team that you didn't even draft yourself, bro.
I did draft.
Yeah, you drafted it with somebody in your ear.
I drafted it. Don't even listen to it.
Okay.
And Easton Stick versus Denver. Trash.
Is he starting in some people championship team lineups? Come on, bro. Oh. Look, you know what? I'm not starting Sam Howell this week. He's benched. And I'm not starting Aaron Rodgers. Let's go. I'm just giving you a hard time, bro. All right, who are you starting at running back this week?
Running backs, I got Kyron Williams versus the G-Men and Rachaad White versus New Orleans.
Oh, yeah.
Both of
Oh
those
yeah,
boys have been pretty much producing all year, so we'll see what they can
they're
shake
booming
up
this
for
week.
championship weekend. And then I'm sitting Brees Hall versus Cleveland
Okay.
and Derrick Henry versus Houston.
Yeah,
Yeah, Cleveland has a pretty tough defense, and Derrick Henry isn't the same Derrick Henry we all know.
they have no line, man. They have no
Yeah,
line. Shout out to the boy Xavier, but I was talking to him. This was either Friday, I think. I think on Friday, and he was like, "Yeah, dude, like we just don't have a line." He's a Titans fan. He was
yeah,
like, "Yeah, we don't have a line. Like, it doesn't matter." But I also said when we started filming, and I think at the beginning of fantasy season as well, that when somebody puts up a crazy amount of yards like Derrick Henry did and all those touchdowns, usually they have a really bad regression year,
yeah.
and this is just what happens. I mean, it is what it is. But I'm starting CMC. I mean, that's a no-brainer. That's a big obvious. Do you know that over 50% of teams who are in fantasy championship game or championship matches this week have CMC as their starting running back?
Yeah.
Which is crazy, but true because like I'm in 2 leagues. My work league I have CMC, but I had nobody else. 12-man league, I'm out. I lost last week, but our league, our family and friends league, I'm, the highest scorer, and I have CMC in my starting running back, and I think he's what won it for me last week, barely after Kamara and everybody else did so bad.
I
Um,
know.
however, unlike Purdy, who has a history of throwing games, I'm starting Kamara this week at Tampa Bay. I think he bounces back. PPR reasons. I don't think he has like a 100-yard rushing game or anything, but I think he gets 10 catches. So I think Kamara bounces back. Big game. They're going to be. I think it's going to be high scoring. So, but I'm sitting Eckler, and honestly, I don't think anybody who's in the championship game has Eckler because Eckler's been so bad this year. And he's playing Denver, even though they're not starting Russell Wilson. I don't think it matters. Just the whole Charger situation is terrible. Like I'd stay away. And I'm sitting Barkley, some big name running backs. I'm sitting Barkley versus the Rams. The Rams have like one of the number 1 or number 2 run defense, I think, this year against the run for running backs, like especially for fantasy purposes. Like I'm staying away. They're going to shut them down. So, and their QB situation is interesting. I think they're starting Tyrod Taylor this week.
Yeah, we'll
Cousin
see.
Tommy's not starting.
Yeah.
Cousin Tommy's not starting this week. Poor New York Giant Joe couldn't come talk to me. But on that note, I'm going to start Puka against New York Giants, which sucks because my wife has him, but you got to start Puka Nacua, dude. Who you should have gotten a jersey. You should have spent that money that you won. You should have bought a Puka Nacua jersey because what a stud, dude. That kid's a stud. And if playing, I'm starting Pittman versus Las Vegas. He didn't play last week, and that kind of hurt my chances in my fantasy playoff league or game. But if Pittman's playing, you're starting him. That boy gets so many receptions, it's crazy. And that's Gardner Minshew's favorite target. And the Raiders, honestly, even though they beat the Chiefs, I don't really care for them, and I don't think they're that good. So, I think if Pittman's there, Pittman cooks him. However, because I already talked crap about the Chargers, I'm sitting Keenan Allen against Denver. Easton Sticks, not it. I agree with your assessment, even though I don't think anybody has them in their fantasy championship game. If you do, just start praying because it's going to be a rough one for you. And I'm sitting Scary Terry, dude, against San Francisco. That's Washington's number 1 receiver. A lot of guys picked him up, kind of have him on the back burner just in case, and he's just not it, man. Washington's QB situation is a little rocky. Hal's out. Who's starting this week? Is it Heineke?
I think no. Heineke's in Atlanta.
Oh, Brissett.
Jacoby.
Yeah. So I mean, Jacoby hasn't been the best thrower in the world, so he'll get you fantasy points for rushing, but hopefully it's for like a high score and not championship. I wouldn't trust him for championship. So, yeah. But who are you starting this week at receiver?
CeeDee Lamb.
Money.
And versus Detroit, he's top 5, bro. He's crazy. I don't know.
But he's not the best receiver in the league, right? You can agree with that?
Nah, he's top 5 though, for sure. He's up there. And,
talk directly to Angel when you say that, though.
Oh yeah, no. I ain't gonna tell Angel all that because then he'll be too happy.
Delusional. He's delusional. He is not the best receiver.
I don't know. This kind of shocked me, but Stephon Diggs versus New England. I don't know. Every time they play New England, bro, he like goes crazy, and he's been kind of rocky this year.
Well, let me play devil's advocate. Who You told me probably for a couple episodes now that Josh Allen plays to the opposing quarterback's level, right? And I
Yeah.
think Bailey Zappi is the quarterback because is Mac Jones hurt or they just bench him?
Nah, they benched him.
So I don't know, dude. I don't know. I mean, do I think they win? Yeah,
No,
but
they
I don't know.
lost last time they played New England.
Dude, I'm hoping Josh Allen puts up a stinker because guess what? The quarterback I'm playing against this week,
Allen.
Josh Allen.
Man. That's
No,
all
you know
right.
what's crazy? On a side note, Angel said today that Josh Allen's not a top 10 quarterback.
Nah, I think Josh Allen is. I don't know.
He's top 7. At least he's top 7.
I think you have to
Maybe
put
top
him
8.
in the top 10 conversation. But
He tried to say CJ Stroud and Trevor
just,
Lawrence was better than Josh Allen.
oh, nah,
He's not. They're not.
Hell no.
No. But literally the only other quarterbacks is you have Joe Burrow who's hurt, Aaron Rodgers who's hurt, Lamar, Mahomes, Hurts, Dak. Who am I missing? There's one more. You don't know? Who am I missing? Is that it?
Herbert?
No, I think he's better than Herbert. Not. I think Allen's better than Herbert. But there might be one more quarterback that I'm missing. But I don't like. There's so many quarterbacks that teams need, and he was just like, I don't know. It was. He was just. He's delusional. But anyways, that was just a side conversation. Who you sitting at receiver this week?
Adam Thielen versus Jacksonville and DK Metcalf versus Pittsburgh.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Don't start that boy DK, man. The Pittsburgh secondary is going to get all up in his head and he's going to have a big fit how he always does. You know how that goes.
I think he goes off this week. For me, though, I need him to go off. I think he goes off.
But we'll see what happens. And then tight ends, I'm starting Ferguson versus Detroit 2. He hasn't been doing too bad for fantasy. He's been all
right. It's been mediocre.
And then David Njoku, the tribal chief. And for the simple reason that Amari Cooper's questionable this week with the heel injury from stomping out the Texans so hard. So,
but they're playing the Jets, dude.
Yeah, they do have
a good defense. Boo-boo offense, but they have a good defense. That's going to be tough, dude. And I just need him to put up a stinker too, bro. I need him to put up a stinker.
And I'm sitting Higbee versus New York Giants because Higbee somehow
finds
a way to never contribute with the team every week. And Kyle Pitts versus Chicago. Same deal with him. He's trash.
That's fair. Overhyped, for sure.
For sure.
So every week I say to start this guy, and it's like he hits 1 week, he misses 1 week. He hits 1 week, he misses 1 week. But we're starting Laporta against Dallas. Big game. Huge game. Goff's got to throw to somebody. And if they're on Alma, St. Brown, then throw it to my boy Laporta, dude.
Yeah.
Throw it to Tommy's cousin Laporta, huh? I think that's going to be a really big, high-scoring game. Dallas defense hasn't looked the greatest. Detroit has a pretty decent defense, but I don't think it's anything crazy either. So, but also, I'm starting McBride, dude, at Philly. Philly talking about defenses that have been boo-boo. Like, Philly's been giving up a lot of points, and McBride's Kyler's favorite target. Zach Ertz is gone. I don't even think he signed anywhere. I think I said that last week. But McBride's a fantasy monster. You're starting him against Philly. I think he gets a touchdown this week. So, but with that being said, I'm sitting Darren Waller against the Rams. I know people might have picked him up off of the waivers because he was hurt. I just don't like the New York Giants situation right now. He might get you some points. He might not. I think that's just too much risk, especially in a championship game. or if you're going for a high score, you kind of just, I mean, I guess if you're going for a high score, it's kind of worth the risk to maybe hope, but I just don't see it. And then I know nobody has this guy in the fantasy championships because, Uncle Duff is out. But if you have Freiermuth, what is he doing on your team? Drop him. Pittsburgh doesn't throw to him. He is not good. He's last year's news. They're playing Seattle, who has a half-decent defense. Drop the guy. Don't keep him. Don't waste your time.
Come on.
It's getting ridiculous. I got to say this every week, man. But last but not least, we got to get into our defenses. You're starting Niners defense at Washington. I mean, they can only do so much against Lamar. We've always struggled against mobile quarterbacks. And, Brissett's a mobile quarterback, but Brissett isn't Jalen Hurts or Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson or, Patrick Mahomes. So I think they have a good week. I think, my prediction is they score a defensive touchdown this week.
Oh, wow.
And I'm starting Rams defense against New York Giants. I think the Rams absolutely stop New York. I would say in New York, but they don't play in New York. They're in Jersey, so I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah.
Why are you going to call yourself New York when you're in Jersey? That's weird. But I'm sitting Raiders defense at Indy. I know Raiders defense is top 7 in fantasy football right now, but if Pittman plays, Indy's going to ball out. And that's just facts. And Jonathan Taylor's healthy, so they're starting to look good. And I'm setting Chargers defense against Denver. I don't care who's at quarterback. Chargers are just absolutely stay away from them. What a train wreck of a team. Shout out to Katrina and Coy, but damn. Who's starting this week on D?
Steelers defense for Seattle, and the only reason why I'm favoring the Steelers right now is because if the Rams win and the Steelers win, the Rams are in the playoffs. So let's hope
the bias.
Let's hope they lock them up this week. And I'm gonna start Cleveland's defense Thursday night versus New York Jets. And I'm sitting the Giants defense this week too. Let's hope the Rams can keep it up. And I'm gonna sit the Cowboys defense.
Ooh,
versus Detroit.
That's interesting.
And it's not.
I don't know, man.
I'm not saying that the defense is bad in this case, but the Detroit is capable of freaking scoring hella points. So for the fantasy reason, don't start them because it should be a high scoring game.
It could be a low scoring game too, though. That's the weird thing. Is that Detroit has had some games, especially in their crappy conference or division, where they don't, they won't put up points. It's just the weirdest thing. Yeah. But I mean, the same could be said with the Niners and everybody else. All those games are toss ups. So, but we'll see how that goes. Last fantasy football starting to sit.
Yeah.
Moving on to the bets, man. We gotta talk about those parlays. We gotta go through them real quick. Do some, I don't know if you want to call it fast money, but.
Oh, yeah.
All right. First game, Thursday night. We got the Jets at Cleveland Browns. Browns are favored -7.5. That's kind of high, but whatever. The total is 34.5. And New York Jets are the Browns are favored at -340. The Jets at +270. I'm taking Cleveland Browns +7.5 over.
I'm taking the over. I'm taking Cleveland Browns to win, but I think plus. I think it'll be +7.5. I don't think they win by that much.
So just exactly what I said.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Exactly what you said. Yeah.
Oh man. Next game, we got Detroit at Dallas Cowboys -6. The total is 53.5, and Cowboys are favored at -260.
I got Detroit Lions to win this one and over.
Ooh, I got the over. I'm taking Dallas at -6.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. And then next game, we got New England Patriots at Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills are favored about -12. The Bills are favored minus 700. The total's at 40.5. I think it goes under, and I think it's plus 12, but I think Buffalo wins.
Yeah, I agree.
For reasons that we said earlier. Next game, we got Atlanta Falcons at Chicago Bears. Bears are favored by -3, and the total is 37.5.
Bears -3, and then under.
Yep, same. I don't even got to fight you on that one. Next game, we got Las Vegas Raiders at Indianapolis Colts. The Colts are favored at -3.5. The total is 43.5. I'm going under, and I'm going Colts -3.5.
Yeah, I'm with you.
All right, next game, we got Los Angeles Rams -4.5 and New York Giants. The total is 43.5.
I say under 43. Wait, that's 4.5?
4.5.
Yeah. Rams 4.5 under though.
Yep, I agree. 100%.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I know. All right, we got Arizona Cardinals at Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles favored by -10.5. Holy. The total's at 48.5. You know, I think this game's going to go over just because Philly scores a lot. And I think Arizona's offense is starting to look good, starting to click. And I like the -10.5. I think they're going to win by 2 touchdowns.
Ooh. Pretty much I agree, yeah.
Yeah, it's in Philly, so it's kind of, it'd be different if it was in Arizona. Next game, we got New Orleans Saints at Tampa Bay Bucks, -3 for the divisional game. Totals 41.5.
Oof. Under, but Tampa Bay -3.
Yeah, I agree. Next game, we got San Francisco at -13 at Washington. The total is 49.5. Ooh. I'm taking I'm taking the under. I'm taking San Francisco to win by 14 though, for sure. For sure.
Nah, San Francisco -13.5, but I think over actually. Because
Over?
all the garbage time points, like all the points that don't matter, are gonna help.
I don't think Washington's gonna score a lot of points. Personally, that's what I think. They have a backup in. So that's just my thoughts. Next game, we got Carolina at Jacksonville. Jacksonville's favored -6.5. The total's 37.5.
Over Jacksonville -6.
Yeah. -6.5, but yeah, I agree. Is Trevor Lawrence playing?
Yeah.
Okay. Next game, we got Miami Dolphins at Baltimore -3.5. I think this is the game of the week, besides maybe Detroit and Dallas for another good game. The total is 47.5. Damn. You know what? Ooh, give me. Ooh, I don't know. You know what? I'm hoping Miami +3.5. I think the total goes over.
Okay, I think over 2, but Ravens 3.5.
Okay. Next game, we got Tennessee at Houston. Houston's favored by -4.5. Total's 42.5. Is CJ Stroud playing this week? Is he coming back?
Yeah, he should. But I think I got Tennessee. Tennessee +4.5, and then what's the 42.5? I say over.
42.5. I'm going to go under, but I agree with you on everything else.
Okay, cool.
Next game, we got Pittsburgh at Seattle. Seattle's favored by -3.5. The total is 41.5.
Ooh. This is played in, where's this at?
Seattle.
This is Seattle. I need Pittsburgh to win, bro. I'm taking Pittsburgh all day.
Who's the quarterback?
Huh?
Who's the quarterback for Pittsburgh right now?
Mason Rudolph.
That's what it is. I was like, it's not Trubinsky.
Nah, he got benched. And under.
under, and you're going plus 3.5 for Steelers. I'm gonna go minus 3.5 and under. I'm going Seahawks. Next game, we got Los Angeles Chargers at Denver Broncos. Denver Broncos are favored at -3. And this is a weird one because Wilson just got benched, and we just now learned that he's getting cut in March.
That's crazy,
Um,
bro.
I just think stick ain't it for the Chargers. I think Denver wins. I think it's going to go under, though.
You know what? I got Los Angeles Chargers. Under. Divisional game.
All right.
Stringer hasn't seen that much time, so Chargers.
All right. Next game, we got Cincinnati Bengals at Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City is favored at -7. The total is 44.5.
Cincinnati. Over.
Ooh. I'm taking Chiefs over.
Okay.
All right, last game. Sunday night. Because remember, there's no Monday night game right now. Just a Sunday night game. Got a game Saturday, though.
Yeah.
We got Green Bay at Minnesota, -2. Man, I'm probably gonna go. The total's 46.5. I think that's too high, so I'm gonna go under. But I'm taking Green Bay at +2.
Yeah, I agree. Green Bay.
Nick Mullins ain't it.
He's trash.
But that's our week 17 betting game. Yeah, that was. Man, we could probably cook up a good parlay right now. I was like, speaking of that, we're gonna get into our week 17 parlay. We're gonna hop on Fliff, not a sponsor. Say that every week, not a sponsor. But if you want to kick down some coins and some green coins, you could be a sponsor.
Yeah.
Bill was like, yeah.
For real.
It's not betting, it's just playing for coins. So if we're going to cook up a parlay real quick, let me collect my 5K coins. We got Browns beating the Jets. Did you see Detroit or Dallas?
I said Dallas. No, wait. I said Detroit.
Okay, yeah. So we're not going to bet on that one because I don't agree. We're going Eagles over Cardinals. We're going... Oh, yeah. By the way, check it out. We got that new Encinas Unfiltered phone case right there. You know, plug in the merch. We got that Encinas Unfiltered deck of cards. What up?
Sheesh.
Backpacks, fanny packs. This is the shirt I'm wearing. It's a new shirt. Some shirts with QR codes, some without QR codes. We got it all. You can check that out. We'll post a link. But let's get back into this.
Like this too? No, this color.
It's black. Are we talking about? There's one that's charcoal.
The one of one.
I have 101 charcoal.
The one of one.
That one's fire, dude. That one's fire. I like that shirt.
Yeah, I bet.
Did we say Chicago's beating Atlanta?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, for sure, I know we said Jacksonville's going to beat Carolina. We said Rams are going to beat Giants. We said Bills are going to beat Patriots. We said Tampa Bay is going to beat Saints. San Francisco is going to beat Washington. Houston's going to beat Titans. We didn't agree there. We said Green Bay's going to beat Minnesota. I need 2 more games. I don't know. We say Colts going to beat Raiders? Yeah, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And you think Detroit's going to beat Dallas?
I think Detroit's going to give Dallas their 3rd straight loss. Yeah.
So now we come to an impasse because we need 1 more game. Oh no, but you didn't say Seattle was going to beat Pittsburgh though, and you said Bengals were going to beat Kansas City.
Put a team on there. It doesn't matter.
All right, I'm going to put I'm putting Dallas to beat Detroit.
All right, cool.
So that's a plus 5,083. If you were to throw down $15, you'd make $893.
Damn, son.
Yep. So, put it down. I mean, you could for sure even do like a 10-game parlay on the stuff that we talked about. I think it's pretty. A lot of them are pretty for sure. And if you're really unsure, just put on the games that you know for sure of, and don't even mess with those that are 50-50. So
Yeah. Facts.
But last but not least, our very last, don't be a Larry
Man.
of the season,
Oh, yeah, of the season.
of the year.
I forgot. Let's go.
Because we're back for season 2 next week. Season 2. We're not canceled. We got a lot of haters. It's all right.
We have hella haters.
A lot of haters at Bevel for his goofy ass. A lot of haters towards me for saying my Niners. They are my Niners. I mean, I don't own them, but you know, it's still my team. It is what it is.
Yeah, that's what you say.
We're not them
that's
boo-boo.
a normal thing to do.
We're not them boo-boo Dallas Cowboy fans who got 2 straight losses these last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But I'm going to start off first with a don't be a Larry this time. Or a don't be that guy. Don't be that guy who texts his boss on Christmas to take a vacation the next day. To be fair, though, I also found out why people take the day off and Christmas off, dude.
Hey, the day after Christmas should be like they should give
holiday,
you like
bro.
the Christmas day and the day after Christmas, because it's
Nah,
like
bro.
weird.
They
I
need
don't
to give
know.
you the entire week, bro. They got to give you that whole week, bro. But I know in your industry, you really can't. So it's kind of tough. I'm in my industry, too. It's hard. But, yeah, bro, I texted my boss like 8:30 after the Niners were just getting handled. And I was like, hey, I need a vacation day tomorrow. She's like, that's fine. Merry Christmas. I was like, yeah, son.
Oh man, yeah. It was tough. I'm sure the day after New Year's is gonna be tough too. But
oh, stop.
We'll see. But I got one. I got you. Don't be that guy who has trash Wi-Fi, bro.
Oh my god, dude! Don't even get me started. On the side note, for those who are like, what were they talking about? So we've been trying to film probably for like 15-20 minutes, and we'd start. I mean, I mess up, and of course we cut and edit and stuff. But we were like getting ready to go, and this guy's Wi-Fi would just keep lagging out and cutting out. I could see him; he was frozen. He couldn't hear me. It was all bad.
Well, technically,
get Spectrum, dude. Get Comcast, Xfinity.
Yeah, my
get a gig download, man.
Trash, bro. I should have asked for new Wi-Fi for Christmas, huh?
Oh, yeah, no, dude. Pulling Adam, bro. That's what my brother asked for. And he got it, dude.
I know.
They went from 10 megabyte download to like freaking 300 a piece.
That's crazy.
They be gaming now. I haven't heard from him since Christmas, bro. They don't even talk to me no more after I fixed their internet.
Yeah, bro. But
here, you're gonna like this one. I don't even think I talked to you about this one. So don't be that guy who makes his entire family take a photo to post on our Instagram page for Christmas, dude. Sporting the merch. Bro, my poor grandma's in a wheelchair, dude, and we had to get her out of the wheelchair, and she was standing the entire time while Christian was trying to like time the photo so he can come in. My dad has on a double extra large that's way too big for him in the picture. We have freaking dog hair everywhere. Christmas morning, dude. Oh man, they were so mad. And I was like, "Come on, you guys gotta have the merch so we can post it." Still haven't got the photo, but I know.
That's funny. All right, I got one. I got another one. Don't be that guy who wins a parlay on Fliff and then proceeds to lose the winnings over the next 2 days.
Dude, already?
It's gone.
Bro, that's why you always cash out, dude. Always cash out.
I have the remaining $8 in my freaking Fliff account.
That's terrible. That's terrible. Do better, dude. Do better. This one was made before I decided to just let the audience know what was going on. I was like, don't be those guys who already makes changes to their podcast before it even gets going. Oh man, that was just for the listeners. That one's for the listeners.
Yeah. All right, bro. I got one. This one's gonna take us back to the. Well, we can still play, but this one's gonna take us back to the Fortnite ones, man.
Oh no.
I don't even want to talk about it, bro. So brutal. Don't be that guy who games Christmas Eve and Christmas Day all day just to not get one single dub on Fortnite.
Bro, you played Fortnite on both those days and didn't spend time with your family and didn't even catch a dub?
Waste of time, bro.
Dude, uninstall. Uninstall. All the gamers will freaking back me on that. Uninstall the game. You're trash, bro.
Bro,
Stop.
I didn't catch one dub.
Well, to be fair, whenever we play, it's freaking 2v1 and I'm over there soloing the wins in duos.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
I have proof. I have proof. I
Just
recorded
that
it.
one time, bro.
Oh my god, bro. Here, you're gonna like this one. And this is one that shout out to Katrina. So I said, don't be that guy who texts their opponent GGs when they're already losing Sunday morning in fantasy football playoffs.
Sunday morning, come on.
Dude, after I saw it was like 35 to like 90, I was like, GG. I was like, I'm done. I didn't even look at my phone after that. I was so pissed, dude. I was so pissed.
That's funny. That's hella funny. 90? Damn. You gotta put up some
Yeah.
numbers.
Don't be that guy who receives a gift but didn't get a gift for a person who gave you the gift. Bro, my grandpa, what we call him Papa, he showed up. So I didn't even know that he was showing up until literally 2 minutes before he got there. So my mom was like, oh, hey, your Papa's coming. And I was like, all right. And she's like, did you get him something? I'm like, nope. So I ran upstairs, grabbed a pen. I had a card that I brought with me because just in case. I didn't know if it was going to be Grandma Norma or Papa Pat. Someone was coming. So I wrote, I owe you a round of golf. Love, Little.
Well, that works.
But I mean, still though, like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
You're gonna tell me freaking 2
inform
minutes
you,
before.
huh?
I know, dude. It's terrible.
Dirty. That's dirty.
And he came in with, I got an Applebee's gift card, bro. I'm like, I feel bad.
Fly
Like
dance with
Crapplebee's,
me.
not a sponsor. Nah, you gonna give me $100?
$100?
All right. Yeah.
Holy. That's a lot.
I know. But here, I got another one, and this is kind of on your note of your last Don't Be Larry. I said, don't be that guy who games all day instead of hanging out with his family on Christmas, dude. Do better.
So I told you this the Christmas day, but we all spent time together, but we were just all in different rooms, but our presence was felt in each room.
Bro, that doesn't work like that, dude. On Christmas Day, dude.
Couch, watched some football and stuff. We opened gifts together. We ate breakfast, and I came to come game for a little bit, and it turned out to be.
You gamed all day, bro. Yeah, you gamed all day. You gamed all day. Do better, bro.
Oh,
you appreciate the time with your family while you still can, dude.
I know,
huh? Do you have any more, or do you want me to just go rapid fire?
Nah, rapid fire. I'm trying to think of
one
from work.
Bro, they don't call me Rapid Fire Rodney for nothing, dude. Triple R's, dude.
God, here we go.
Don't be that guy who gets $200 and blows it on the casino in the same night, bro.
Bro, I went up 250. Don't even start.
But you're not even up no more because you blew all your money on Fliff and then you freaking spent money at the store.
Nah, Fliff was winnings because I hit that $3 bet. And then, the outlets had hella deals, man. Came up for sure. It had hella deals. Like Lacoste and all that type of stuff. It was nice. Tommy Hilfiger money. Okay, my bad.
Don't be that guy, or don't be that person who says that they have a New Year's resolution when in reality, New Year's should be the excuse to start something, dude. I can't stand when people freaking say stuff like that, dude. And on that note, I'm just going to start my next one, dude. Don't be that person who says new year, new me, dude. I can't. I freaking can't. Or I'll triple down. I'll triple down, bro. Don't be that person who says that's a next year problem. It's like, calm down, Buta. Next year's in a few days anyways. Like, chill out. Don't be saying shit like that. People are just lazy excuses, bro. Lazy excuses.
Oh my god.
Can't, dude.
That's hilarious. I agree, though.
Really grinds my gears, dude.
That's funny. True.
It's like, we already know you're going to go to the gym, buy a membership for a year, and only go for like 3 months if you're lucky, most likely like 2 weeks.
If
like,
that.
Stop.
3 months.
Just stop.
That's crazy.
Well, the boy Scott goes. I got to give him that. The boy's been going, so.
Yeah?
Yeah. But all right, let me finish these off with some rapid fire. Don't be that guy who tells someone their fantasy football team sucks when in reality their team lost in the first round of football playoffs, dude. So this guy at work's over here texting me like, "Oh, your team sucks." I'm like, "Dude, you lost in the first round. I lost in the second round, and I didn't even have a team. I didn't have a quarterback or a running back. I had Christian McCaffrey, but like that was it. Like, come on.
Yeah.
You can't be telling me my team sucks when you lost in the first round." So, haters, bro. Haters everywhere. Doesn't matter if it's online or in person, dude.
Big facts.
And you're going to like this one because this is actually a today one. Don't be that guy who says he can take down a wrestler when they're not even a wrestler, dude.
We're not even
I can, though. No, we're getting into this because, the boy Fabian watches. So we love Fabian. He was a guest on our show. But, I did tell him that Bebo's been like, "Oh, I could take Fabian down." You ain't taking Fabian down. But, I at least have like 100 pounds or maybe 90 pounds on Fabian. I'm taking Fabian down. I'm not going to pin him, but I can take him down. And I think we're going to test this, too. I think this is actually something in the works.
No,
yeah, dude. I'm going to bull rush him like Brock Lesnar, dude. Yep.
You guys are not, bro.
Yep.
I need to see it to believe it.
Yeah, well, he invited you because he wanted to take you down first, so.
Pin him to the ground. Easy money.
No, stop. I didn't even say I was going to pin him, bro.
He's a baby.
And this is one that I just told you on my way home. Remember I called you on my way home?
Yeah.
That said, don't be that guy who you tell something to in private and then they walk around work telling everyone your business, dude.
Stop spreading rumors, goddammit.
Freaking New York Giant Joe, dude. Come on, Joe. Do better.
Bro, I swear if the Giants beat the Rams, bro.
New York dude, Giants he's going to just be blowing this up, dude.
Oh my god.
He's going to be blowing me up, dude. I can't. All right. I got 3 more and then I'm done. 3 more for our last episode. For the season. For the year. After I said don't be that guy. I'm like, for the year. Don't be that guy who clickbaits his audience into watching the last episode of the pod, dude.
Let's go.
What's up? What do you know that shit's gonna work, bro?
Imagine.
Hey, you're gonna like this one. Don't be that guy who gets to work late and leaves work early, dude.
It'd be like that. But sometimes you can't do it because the goddamn hall monitors.
Hey, dude. Hall monitors off all week, son. Let's go.
This guy. Hey, that's good.
To be fair, I brought work home, so I am still doing my time though. And you're gonna like this one, and I'll tell you after the episode who this is to. This is not to anybody that you know, but don't be that guy who calls in sick a day after Christmas, bro. At least take a vacation day like I did, bro. Don't call in sick. Come on.
Oh man, the audacity.
I know that's all bad, huh? I know, bro.
Audacity. It's crazy.
Like when I called out, I was being hella honest. I was like, look, like I see why people take the day after off. I'd be like, I'm not sick or anything. I just don't want to come in. Like if it's cool, I go. If it's not, I'll come in. And she was like, nope. Have a Merry Christmas. Being honest has its rewards.
Takes you a long way.
But just a reminder, everybody, this is the last episode. The season of the year. We are going to start up with season 2. We should be filming next week, but I'm not really sure yet. I think it depends on a lot of factors. We do want to transition into more interview style. That is something that we are actually pursuing. We do have a list of candidates that we'd like to bring on. So that is the plan. That is something I would like to do. That would be 52 interviews next year. I think we can do that. But, I know season 1 was kind of short, everyone. And thank you to everyone who stayed to the very end. And as I said at the top, if you really like to subscribe, we really greatly appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. I know these are kind of long, but we really appreciate you coming on and hanging out and talking to us and shooting the shit. And even the haters, dude. Like, hey, I love shooting the shit, so it's all good. But if you've not, please like and subscribe to our YouTube and your Spotify. That's how you're going to watch this podcast and be alerted when new episodes drop. And if you want to stay up to date with our release dates, photos from the events, or any kind of scheduled interviews, follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Encinas Unfiltered. If you use Twitter, our username is at Encinas UF. And for our funny hot take clips of our weekly shows, interviews, and just really anything funny, all of our funny shooting the shit, hating, viral moments, follow us on TikTok at Encinas Unfiltered. But like I said before, season 2, we're going to probably focus on a lot more interview style. If there's anything you want us to talk about, people you want us to interview, put their names. But thank you for a wonderful season. Season 1's now concluded. We'll see you in season 2. Until next time.
We out.
Later.